Hey, thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Edition. Today I am with Kelly Rowe, and he is with Festivelo. Am I saying that right?
You are. It's
Oh,
exactly what
perfect.
it is.
Kelly, thanks for joining us. I love the name. Give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Sure. Well, I grew up in San Diego, a Navy kid. Grew up in San Diego and left there in 1984 when I joined the Army. Spent 21 years in uniform with the Army, and then eventually was stationed in Maryland. Retired from the Army, ended up settling down here, and since 1999, been living in Bowie, Maryland. And that's
Mhm.
where I am now. Like I said, Dad was in the Navy. Mom back in the day was a traditional homemaker and that. So a couple one brother, two sisters, kind of the good old modern family.
Perfect, perfect. All right, well, let's jump into this. Let's jump into this Festivelo. I always ask three questions for the listener that's never been there. What does it look like? What does it smell like? And, and meaning food. And what does it sound like? Meaning activities, music, entertainment. Paint the picture for the people.
Sure. Festivelo is a 4-day biking event. Started off as a 1-day event, and it's held in Walterboro, South Carolina, the front porch of the Low Country. So for people that aren't familiar with Walterboro, it is on I-95. If you're heading from the north to the south, exit 57 and 53 will take you right into Walterboro. About an hour from Charleston, an hour from Beaufort, and that's kind of giving your listeners a little bit of a geographic center there. But it is a 40 bicycling event. We have distances each day ranging from 30 miles up to a little more than 100 miles. So if you're a 4-day bike rider, you have the ability to ride more than 400 miles over that 4 days. So
Insane.
yeah. So those are the diehards, the people that are out there and do that kind of ride. But the whole thing about Festivelo is it really is a way you can bring. This is a family ride. The roads and that around Walterboro area are mostly flat, very little inclines, so it's not a very difficult ride. It's not a race, and I really want to stress that this is a leisurely ride, and you pick your distance each day. When you register for the event, you can register for 1 day of riding, two, three, or all four. There's all kinds of packages that we have offered. Some of the packages include all the meals, some don't. You can buy a la carte. We also each night, and when you talk about what does it smell like, well, Wednesday night we have a wine night, so people can come in and drink some wine and chocolate. 2 nights of the event, we have an oyster roast in the evening, so local oysters. We grill them outside, and there's oyster roast. We also do s'mores every evening, hot dog roast every evening after the ride. When we come back from the ride, there's happy hour. Raleigh Brewing Company was our beer sponsor, so they provide all the beer. We have food and that out after the ride. As far as meals go, every night it's cooked on site. So we bring an actual a person comes out. He's got all of the stuff, whether it's a grill or whatever. One night we had a fish fry. So this guy's out there frying fish and all the stuff to go along with it. So every night it's a different meal, all cooked on site, all fresh. And it's just a really, really great experience over those 4 days.
Perfect, perfect. Man, you had me at oysters, man. Yeah, yeah, for sure. How long has this been going on, and where did the idea of this event come from?
Yeah, this is its 26th year. It was started by the gentleman by the name of Charles Flock. Started off as a 1-day ride, was in the Charleston area. It's moved around a little bit, and then it finally kind of found its permanent home in Walterboro. And the community of Walterboro is very welcoming for all of us. You're looking at about 350 riders over those 4 days. So we do cap it at that amount just because it's much easier to manage. And that's a lot of people to try to feed, all of the logistics that go in any bike ride, and people that are in the biking community on these organized rides. You have rest stops along the way. during the ride. All that has to be managed, the logistics that go into it, the volunteers that have to go into it. You've got to buy all the food and everything to make all of that happen. So we keep it right around that 300, 350 rider max, so we can provide the best experience possible for everyone that's coming out.
That's perfect. That's a great idea. Good concept. Kelly, talk about the impact that this event has on your community, or the impact that the community has on this event.
Sure. Well, the ride benefits the Palmetto Cycling Coalition, which is a coalition for bicycle advocacy and safety, which is very important. I've been riding now myself for almost 10 years. And here in Maryland, depending on where you go and where you ride, drivers and people on the road, some are more friendly than others. There are a lot of people who believe bicycles shouldn't be out on the road. And I'll tell you, people do get hit and people do get killed every day when they're out there riding. And so by having better safety, and maybe you've noticed as you drive around, there's more bicycle lanes now and more areas for people to bicycle. So Palmetto Cycling Coalition is an advocacy group to help support safety and bicycle advocacy. So that's one of the things that the money, some of the money from this goes to.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. For you, Kelly, there's a lot of work that goes into putting on an event like this. Where's the reward come for you?
For me, I like to see everybody have a good time. When we come back after the ride, and it doesn't matter if you do 30 miles or you do 100 miles, there's going to be people coming back at all different times during the day. I met a gentleman, I rode in the ride in 21. My wife and I were out riding one day, and we happened upon a gentleman and started talking to him, a guy by the name of John. And as we got talking, and again, I'm from Maryland, I'm going to South Carolina for this bike ride. So, it's a good trek on down. Find out he also lives in Maryland, only about an hour from me. So we got to talking, and now him and I and my wife, we're going on rides in this area together now.
Yeah.
And then he has a friend who rides with him, and we've met him. So it was just me and my wife. Then we added this guy, and now with the other thing, so now there's 4 of us that ride together. So it's a great way for camaraderie, a great way to make good new friendships, and really in the evenings just to talk, and you learn about where people are from. So you get to meet a lot of nice people and have some really good interactions.
That's perfect. That's great. All right, a couple fun questions because I'm in the people business as well. I'm in live entertainment. We tour all over the nation as it goes through there, but we love meeting new people and those chance encounters. But I like to survey. I like to get a flavor. So, Kelly, I'm going to ask you this question. What's the best concert you've ever been to your entire life?
Kiss.
Oh, that was quick and easy. Nice. I could definitely see that. Absolutely. Okay. Dead or alive, you could bring one musical event to your hometown. Who would you bring?
Oh my gosh, you talk about putting me on the spot. Over the years, I've become a big country fan, so I'd probably say maybe some type of country artist or festival of country music. I like Melissa Lambert, Melinda Lambert, and so some of those. Big Reba McEntire fan, so maybe an event like that, some type of country music festival.
Yes, that's perfect. Kelly, how do people find out more about your event?
Festivelo.org. So FESTIVELO.org.
Okay.
Is the best way. It's our website. Also, for your listeners, we are going to offer a discount code.
Okay.
So for the next 20 people from listening to your show, register for our ride. We're going to offer a 15% discount for people to register. And that code for them, because they are going to need that discount code, it is the word radio, and then F as in Frank, V as in Victor, 2023. So just enter that into the when you go to register in the coupon area, and you will get 15% off of your registration on a 3 or 4 day registration.
Oh, man, that's great.
Your listeners that opportunity
Perfect.
as well.
Thanks for doing that for us, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball